All right, welcome to Digital Tech Academy. My name is Aaron Monday. In this video, I want to teach you on how to use Excel to design a form called goods or material requisition form. Material requisition form. Now, in a manufacturing industry, a manufacturing company, they must have goods requisition form. Even as a warehouse, as a distributor, as in a supermarket, you must have a material requisition for especially when you are having a location more than one, a branch more than one. Now, what is material requisition? Material requisition form is a form that is being used to request a stock or finished good from one warehouse to the other. The staff are mostly being the one to use this requisition. Like I explained in the previous video about the WEBI being a document used by the warehouse officer to issue out a stock. This one is material requisition form is a form used by the sales department to request for finished goods from the store before they take it to customer. You see, now I want to teach you how to use Excel to design this particular form as a business owner, as a freelancer, or even as a job applicant, or even as an employee. So let's dive in. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so because it will enable you to be getting more updates from this channel. Thank you very much. Now let's dive in. So the first thing to do is to bring in the logo of your business or the logo of your company. Now let's bring in, I have a sample. Let's assume that we have a sample already designed file saved in the system already. So how do I bring it in? Supposing I have it on the system already, or you have a logo you have designed or it's on paper you have snapped, you can bring it through the cable, transfer cable, or through WhatsApp or other means to bring it to your system, or you design it, it's already in your system. So what you need to do is to go through the insert, you click on insert, click on picture, it will take you to folders where folders are. Then you can now select where the particular logo is. Then you now pick it. Now let me pick one of this logo here. Once I click on it and then I click on insert. Once I click on insert, it will appear. But you find out that to appear cover everywhere, which means the size is bigger than what I'm expecting. So what I need to do is to bring it to each of the four angles of this image. Carry an arrow, which once you carry your cursor there, you see the arrow, and use the arrow, press and drag it down, then you draw it. Once you draw it, the size will be reducing. The size will be reducing. The size will be reducing. You can see the size will be reducing. Then once you reduce it to the size you want, reduce it like this, you can see, reduce it to the size you want. Now that we have it like this, then you now think of where will you place the logo. Now we're going to place the logo somewhere around here. We want our material requisition form to sit here. Now the first thing to think of, you first of all have a narrow column, because we are going to use that column for serial number in the main content of the form. Then that means that you are going to collapse, merge these three rows, and how many cells? 6 cells together. Then you now click here. Once you highlight it, these 3 rows and 6 cells, you merge, click on this, you can see this merge and center, click on it. You see that it has given you a box. Then you now click on this image, the logo, you carry. Once you click on it, you drag it here, drag into the center there. Then you adjust it to be inside. You adjust it, you adjust it, you adjust it. You can see, so we have brings in the logo. The logo is already inside. Now the next thing to do, let's reduce it a bit. The next thing to do is to bring in the name of the company, the address, and the contact. So what you need to do is to merge this row like this. You merge this row. Once you merge this row, up to here. Let's sample, let's make use of up to this place like this, or let's use like this. Then we merge this one, then you carry the second row again, you merge, you highlight the third row, you merge. Why you merge these three is because here you will use it as a company name. Let's take for instance, for example, we have Dangote, let's use capital letter, Dangote group of company, Dangote group of company, Dangote group of company. Where is the location? Opposite NNPC Tower, Abuja. So if you are doing your own, you can be more details about your address. Then the next one, we have telephone. Maybe the telephone is 08066, like that. And then probably another thing again, you might have email. You can decide to place the same email, the email on the same row. You can say Dangote at whatever, gmail.com, as the case may be. Now the next thing to do, by the time we finish all the design, then we'll come back to formatting. So the next thing to do is to bring in what we call the title of the form we are designing. So we highlight this, like this. Once you highlighted this one, we make the cell. Once we make the cell, we now type goods. You type goods or material, because you can use it to collect raw material, or material requisition form, or note, or requisition form. Then you have it like that. Here you merge this one too. You make this one, merge this one as one. Then you write number, requisition number, right? We'll come back and do proper formatting to make the requisition notes unique. Now the next thing we have to do is to merge a cell for customer name. We highlight this one, or let me say we make this only these two like this. First we write name, we put name here, that is the name of the person that we are giving the stock to, or the goods to. Once we put this one here, we make this at the front where the name will appear. We make this one at the front where the name will appear. Then the next one is batch number of the goods. We make these two under the name again. Once we make these two, we type batch number, then you make the front. We make the front like this, these two cells. Then the last one will be for our date, then we can now come here and put the date. Let's make these two. We make these two and type date, right? Type date. Also type date, right? Type date. We'll come here, the date will be at the front. Then we come into what do you call proper, the main content of the form, proper. Then we have this place as serial number. This is serial number. Then the next one, we have material code number. We have material code number. Then the next, we have quantity requested. let me cut short this quantity requested. Then the next we have unit. How many units? The quantity requested. Then we have unit. Then the next one will now have what I call batch name. In our next video we'll explain the content of what all this batch is all about in the manufacturing setting. Batch name. We have batch name. Then the next column we have quantity. Quantity issued. Then this one we have costing. Then we make these two. Costing will be subdivided. Then we put this one as costing. Once you put this one as costing, then under it we have rate, the cost of the material that is being requested or requested for. Then you can put your currency. You know how to bring in your currency. You can use, if it is naira, if it is dollar, you go to this place called number format. You go there, you select dollars. If it is dollar, if it is naira, whichever major currency that is there, if it is pounds and euro. Once you select here, you can see. If you go to currency, you select currency, you see all of them. You see. So to minimize this video length, this is rate, as in the amount per unit, and then we have what we call total. This is what we call total. Exactly. Now the next thing to do is to apply border on the content of where the form will cover. So let's minimize it. Let's assume we'll stop here. If we must stop here, we'll apply all border. You click on this border up here, you can see under this font size formatting, you will see border, or after the Italian or the bold, you see the borders. Once you click on the border, you see all the one. Then we select all border. We have given it a border. Then the next thing we have to do is to put a box where there will be a reason for request. Why the request? Now we adjust this one like this so that they give a little space. Then we merge these three row, and how many cells? This is 9 cells. Merge it and center, and type reason for request. Don't worry, when we come to formatting, everything will be meaningful. Then we come here and say requested by colon, and then here will be date. The next one is authorized by. All these have a process, so the goods cannot be requested and will be issued immediately. It will pass through approval processes. If you are an accountant, you understand it proper. Even if you are not an accountant, by this explanation it is very clear. And then authorized by, who is authorizing have to sign and put date, and then we have its own date, right? So this is how we go. We save this one like this. Once we save that one like that, we have another one. Right? Then we have stored by column. Then we have date as well. Let's copy this one and have it here, right? And then received by, here will be received by. Then we have date too, by who is receiving. Now Now this is it. We are almost there. So let me increase this one so that to be on the same line. Yes, so this is how this one works. We're finished the designing, so it's to do our formatting proper. We're going to formatting now to make the work look beautiful. Now under this batch name, the batch name is supposed to be a little bit wider, so this one we can reduce the font size, reduce it like this, even this one reduce it. So we are doing formatting already. We are doing formatting. This is what we call formatting in Excel. So yes, this one is 9 size, so we'll reduce this one to up to 9, right? We adjust, you shift this one like this. Once that is shifted, we go back. If you watch well, we are supposed to write, okay, now this is where we are. Now you can, this one, you highlight all of this one. Once you highlight it, you text wrap it. This is how to text wrap it so that the whole information can show. Then you can now shift, give it a proper shift, right? Give it a proper shift, even this one too, right? And so everything can now show. Now under this batch name, I think everything is clear. It's getting clearer. We have started formatting. Now let's begin here. On the company name, you can give it a color, give it a font color on the text. Which color can we give? So we can give red. Yes, we can give red. And then to make it bolder and visible, you apply, you come here and click on this place, click on this. What is the name of this? This is font. The font as in the size of the text. To make it visible, select area black. Once you select area black, you can increase it. You click here on this. You see this 2A on top. This is where you increase and decrease. The first one is to increase, while the second one is to decrease, to reduce the size. You can see. Now this one as well, you can give it a color of your choice. It can be blue, can be anywhere, it can be black. Now let's apply black and see. Yeah, the black will be fine. So reduce the size. The size is too small. You can reduce the size and reduce it like this. You hold it down like this, you reduce it, it's too big. Then this one too, the size is too big, right? Now if I want this text to go to the left, that's what I will press here. And if I want it to remain at the center, if I want to go to the left end, I will highlight it and come here. You can see this is top alignment. If I click on here, you can see it has shifted. If I click on here, it has gone to the left. If I click on here, it will return back. You can see, but I will prefer let it be on the center. Then I give it a color and leave it at black. If I want to give it a background, I can give it a background. Okay, let me say I give it a background, give it to this background like this, for example. Then this background too, I can decide to change this background or leave it, better still leave it at white or whichever. So I click on bold so that this one too can be bold a bit. Then the title, the requisition note, can make it can give it like this, dark blue, and then change the text to white. Then come to area black to be more visible. Then reduce the size so that you can see all the information. You can see the size, you can see the information all. And then we'll come to this number, registration number, requisition rather. This is requisition, so we can shift it this one this way as well, or we can make it this way, whichever one you want. So let's assume we have it this way. If we have it this way, we'll give it another background on its own so that it will separate. You can see So here we go. We are doing formatting already. There are some fonts too that you can change this requisition. You can say you have different font size that you can select. You can select this one, you can select this, you can select this, you can select this. So whichever one you want. So let's look at, okay, let me use this one. Let this one and see. It's all right. So then we'll come here to the name. This name we can change it to blue. Can change it to blue. So let's make everything, all our text from here, the dark blue. Right here we'll make it a dark blue. And then we apply bold. We apply bold here. Right. Then here we apply dark or thick bottom border. Thick bottom border, so that we can see clearly where the name will be written. Thick bottom border. You can see once you click here, click on this place, you see the list, thick bottom border. You select it. The same thing here, you select it again, click on it. When you come here as well, you shift this one to this way. Then you can select this place. Then once that is done, you can give it a background of your choice that you want. Give it a background of your choice. You can leave it at this. If you give it this one, okay, let's change, let's make every color. This one will have affected, okay, right. We are there. So it's becoming more beautiful. Then you come here, you highlight this one as well. You can give this one dark blue background like we have, and change the text to white to make it more visible. Right, good. So reduce the size, the font size. So you can also as well reduce this to make it so beautiful. So let's, right, this is it. So the same thing here, can have this one like that as well. Right. So you can select any font size of your choice that you may want. Right. Okay, now if you want this whole, you can even change it to the entire blue. So you can make everything like this. Right. Then we go further. All this line that we already have, change the text. Okay, you can change the text here, highlight everything here, and select blue, pure blue here. No, I mean the text, pure blue. Then here we go. Then this place, the reason, you can see that this reason for is down here. You have to shift it up so that when they are writing the reason, it should be under the reason. So what we do, we come to this top alignment. You can see as I'm clicking it, you can see where it's going. You see, so I click this one, it take me to up. Then I change the color. Once I apply the color, that's it. Under it, you can write the reason for the request. And if you want to underline even this text, you can do so. I think you can do so. You can see, you can underline it if you want. Then this one will apply, right. Okay, so that we can give this one a color. This is where we go. Here we go. The same thing here. We apply this. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing formatting already, changing the text background to the one I want, so how this thing should be appear to my liking. Now this one I can apply outside border, thick outside border. You can see thick outside border, so that this box will be unique. The same thing I can do for this one. I can as well use thick outside border here on this. Can as well use it here. Can as well use this way, whichever one that I want. Right. And if I want, I can undo this one. and use bottom border I come here and say thick bottom border. I use this one so that when they print it, this will be unique. To be unique, I'm using bottom border for all of them. Alright, here I make this one as 1 and apply bottom border. Make this one 2 as 1 and apply bottom border. I make this one 2 as 1. I come here and apply bottom border. This one should be made as 1. Then I make this one 2. Once I make it, I apply bottom border. Right, so we're getting to the end. This outside border has been removed, so let's tick outside border. You can see now it's becoming so clearer. So what else again do we do? So if I want to change the background of the center, maybe probably I don't want it to be in white, can highlight it like this and come here, change the background of my choice. Can change the background of my choice. You can see, change the background of my choice, whichever one that is better. Can change the background to whatever I want. You can see now, even the down one, this reason, can change the background to any background that I want. If I want this to appear here, so that it will make the whole thing unique. So I think we are there. If you want to change this reason to red, you are free. Come here and select, right? So this will be bold. So this is how to design and format the whole work, the whole of this goods or material requisition form in a manufacturing setting. Even you that you are selling, buying and selling, that have more than one branch, yes, transfer, use it to request a stock from branch A to branch B, to depart from one department to the other. Yes, so let's look at a print review and see how beautiful the work is. Let's see how beautiful the work is. Let me add a roll here, so the distance away from this, okay, can I make it this way, right? Okay, let's look at how beautiful the work is, right? You can see how beautiful it is. This is how beautiful it is. You can design it. It's as simple as this. Material requisition. You can see how fine it is. Very beautiful. So you can design up to your own taste. So that is the end of this tutorial. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. Like, share and comment. If there's anything you feel that this is how you prefer it to have been done, how you feel, kindly drop the comment section. And if there's any other thing you want me to use Excel to design and you don't know how to do it, kindly drop it on the Excel, on the comment section rather, so that I can address that. God bless you. Until we meet again in our next tutorial video. God bless you. Bye for now.